Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new series on the channel. Today, we are starting City Skylines Green Cities. This is a DLC pack for City Skylines that comes out on October 19th. I would like to thank the good people over at Paradox for giving me an early access DLC code for this game. I'm very excited. As you guys know, I love City Skylines, one of my favorite games probably besides Minecraft. So, question of the day for today is, besides Minecraft, what games do you guys play? Answer the question with hashtag question of the day in the comment section below. Other than that, if you guys enjoy this series, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I have posted all the links for everything necessary down below. The link to the DLC, the link to the game, and Paradox's Twitter account. So make sure you check all that out. So what is Green Cities? Well, Green Cities is a noise pollution green overhaul to the game. So here's some info on this. Noise pollution used to depend on the road type, but now it's caused by vehicles. You might see a slight change in your cities. When building, you're creating a district, you can choose and switch information overlays to see the best situation. So let's go to number 2. As technology advances, your citizens can now have electric cars. Keep an eye on vehicles. They also produce noise pollution. Check out the new parks, tree types, and fancy floating buildings to make your city feel more alive. Creating new roads has been a lot easier with the asset editor. Okay. Test your skills to unlock new, unique buildings and gain the ultimate recycling center. That sounds fun. Go green. All the new scenarios let you try your hand at making green type cities. To get your city as eco-friendly as possible, you can now apply new policies. You want to restrict how much ground pollution. That's pretty neat as well. I really like that. Self-sufficient housing, organic produce. Wow, this is like really in depth. I'm excited for this. So I was actually going to play a new map that I downloaded, which is this right here, this Tinsany River. But it sounds like there's new scenarios in the game. Which is the Green Cities. Is there only the okay? There's 3 of the new ones. So there's Lavender Lake, Eden Valley, and Garden River or Rivers. I think let's play Eden Valley. So we'll start that one. There we go. Perfect. So I'm very excited for this. And so by the way, this will come out on October 19th as DLC for the Steam store. This is not a paid promotion or anything like that. I just want you guys to know. I'm allowed to post it a little bit early because of the embargo dates. Embargo basically means you're not allowed to post something until a certain time. Today is the day for that. You've probably seen this go up on another other couple channels, such as Biffla's channel. He does a lot of City Skylines stuff, which is very exciting, by the way. Now, this series won't be every day, but I do want to continue on and try to, I've never actually... I mean, I've completed cities before, but I want to like have a really big city, so that's going to be pretty exciting, I think. And I didn't realize how long it was going to take to start a new city. There we go. And I have been watching Corrales play this game. That dude is a genius. I swear he's a genius. He's so good at this game, like it's ridiculous. So, okay, so this is the new scenario. And do we have the option for the new roads yet? No. Okay, obviously. Let's go ahead and get a pause on there. Let's take a look at the starter map here. This is actually... Wow, this is pretty cool. What's that? Just a rock. Okay. So we got a nice river flowing through. Where the river is located this time is actually a lot better. What does the other part of the map look like? So we got a mountain, highway, a big rock face. Okay, cool. Now, does it tell me that's the full map? Okay. Got a railroad to the side over here. All right, fantastic. I like that. Let's go ahead and get started, though. So, first off, it wants us to build roads. So we'll just build it, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We know that. So does it... Okay, so it's got angles now. I really like that. That's pretty neat. And it snaps to other sides. Okay. Let's just do a full road in. I like the guidelines and stuff. That's pretty cool. All right, so now that we have that, let's not really waste any time. Obviously, the first things that we need to build are water pumps and things like that and drains. So we'll get that knocked out of the way pretty quickly here. This is all pretty basic stuff for City Skylines, if you guys have ever played it. And I'm actually going to move that. There we go. And there we go. I'm excited to get into the new content, though. Very, very fun. All right, so we got that. So now we need to connect these together. There we go. That takes care of all that. We'll need a power plant and things like that, but okay. So, we should probably make a small industrial area, and then because I don't know how long it takes to unlock highways. 24. Oh, okay, 24 population, 2,400 population. That's not too bad. We can get that pretty quickly, I think. So let's go ahead and try to follow the grid here a little bit. But grab a road. What other roads did we unlock? There is a 4-lane road, 6-lane. I'm looking to see if I have any of the green roads. We have a small roundabout. Okay. We also have a 2-lane gravel road. Ooh. Okay. All right. Well, go this way some. This is just to keep the grid alive, I should say. I can't go that far. Go there for now. These will be fixed a little bit later on. There we go. How does that look compared to the border? I shouldn't really focus on the border too much. I always do that, and it always ends up like weird. So now that we have this road sort of set up, let's go ahead and make just a little bit of an industrial area really quickly. So kind of want it to be a little bit parallel, or not parallel, but kind of parallel to the shoreline there. It's too much. That's a hard curve to get right. There we go. Yeah, nailed it. All right, so, and then I'm thinking, let's do a curve here. How far do we want this to go? That was not a curve. Okay. That is a pretty big curve, but I like it. I like it. Okay, so I'm thinking, let's go straight a tiny bit. Oh, sorry. I gotta remember that right clicking is super, super important. And then let's do another curve. There. I actually really kind of like how that looks. And then we'll do another curve there, and then run a straight road into that. So that will be sort of our little industrial section. We should probably make some splits through that. So let's see. We should probably make this the main spot for that. So something like that. I don't know if those dots have always been there. I'm pretty sure they have, but I really like those. It's been a while since I've done a series on this game, so I'm still pretty excited for it, though. That will not work. I think, let's do a curve. Something like that, I think. Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right, so let's zone all this industry. Grab the marquee tool here. Actually, I think I'm gonna go paint bucket. Get rid of that. Marquee might be a little bit. There we go. And we'll have that come to about right there. So this long road will probably change, to be completely honest with you. Now that we have that, I want to make our little first city here. And the reason why I'm playing on paused is so I don't get any road fees, like road maintenance. And I'm gonna switch to this one, I think. Do I like that? That's all right. I'm actually gonna really do that one. This is one of those games where, like, I could play this game for like hours at a time. Just sit here and play it for forever. So 2 there, and then there we go. And I don't. Does that? Oh, that doesn't really separate that the right way. I guess that would be based on this road right here. And I guess that's the same thing, huh? I guess those dots aren't really... I really feel like those dots should, like, should fix the grid in there. Be fine, though. So we'll do housing to right there. And then housing's right there. Now you're probably like thinking like, well, this is like kind of the same start that you've always done. Once we actually like get into the game and get playing, things will be a bit different though. And then we should make a road there. Because I know that's super bland and boring. I'm aware. I am very aware. Got that. And then we just need to run power lines and a power plant. So we'll do the power plant closest as possible. And then grab the... I wish there was a kind of a grid for these. Try to make that as parallel as possible. Probably like right there. Remember, we're trying to parallel the road. How many of you guys play this game still? I would be curious. That does not really work out too well for us, does it? I might have to change my thinking on that one. I think to get power, I'm gonna move this guy to right there. Yeah. And then, man, there really isn't a good spot to put that. 3,800 to move that. I'm gonna have to put it right there. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to run this here. And then run this way. Right there. There we go. And then we need one last thing before we can start playing, which is we need to run our water lines. To about right there. The new grids in this game are fantastic. I love them. Do they have the circles for this one? They do. Still a little off though. I wish that was fixed. Always better to just overlap. So we should be good to play now. Let's go ahead and get on 3 here. Let's kind of see what happens. Alright, so we got houses popping up, which means... Okay, our electricity... That was the one thing I was, like, really worried about, was the electricity. Okay. Looks like we're doing good, though. Are we... Okay, we're losing money. Fantastic. We're actually doing really well, then. How's our money panel? So we're gaining 160, 182. That's gaining pretty fast. I feel like that's going to catch that relatively quick. Hopefully we don't go into new money too fast. And I wonder if they added any new buildings to the game. It's a pennies. That's hilarious, dude. Pop soda. What's this one over here? Barbecue. And okay, that's rather funny. Access to info, different informations. Okay, so hit you. Was there a new traffic routes? Water. What is up with the waterworks? Showering bottled water is getting pretty expensive. Our water should be connected. We're using plenty of water. Oh, okay. I forgot to draw lines down here. Always happens. I always forget one thing. There we go. That should take care of that. Okay, so the city is actually growing relatively fast. I like it. Once we start getting population and things, then we can really... Hey, we're almost caught up. Okay. Low density. Okay, so that's all of the... Alright. We are about to be positive. Look at that. Yay! Alright, so we're positive now. I just did something. Oh, I probably had my... probably got this. There we go. So we unlock taxes, loans, garbage, pretty much all the same stuff as before. Create your very first city. We can actually take a loan too, I think. Let's go ahead and take the 20,000. We'll probably need it. And then we have a budget for that kind of stuff. You know what? I want to know pollution. So this must be one of the new ones then, I think. What's that right there? Not enough workers. Okay. We're going to need some pollution. I want to know what the green city's like. If there is... I guess the traffic routes would probably... Alright, what about... Is there traffic flow? Traffic flow isn't too bad into the city either. Alright. Alright, so, we need more residential. And let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and pause so we're not wasting money while we build roads. What I think I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to pull this down to here. There we go. Like I said, we can always, we can always change this thing. Not too worried about that. There we go. Zone all this. We're gonna need to get rid of the power lines, which once the city starts filling up, we should be fine. There. There. We're gonna need more commercial space too. We could dedicate this last row to there, like that. Same with this outside portion. There we go. Oh, we need to zone that, sorry. And there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and push play. Times 3. Alright, so we got a lot of new people popping up here. Fantastic. I know this. I even hate this myself. I hate the way that this looks. What we might start doing is once we start building like a passive income and getting more and more like people in the city, off to this side, we'll start focusing on that. Roads now have names. Okay, let's go ahead and check our budget panel. Taxes. These are these policies. These are education. Okay, trash. We are going to need to start getting some of that stuff in our city, but we need a little bit more money before we can do that. Because we need like a school, we need fire stations and things like that. But those are pretty expensive. This one is 4,000. The hospital is 10,000. Yeah, we'll burn through that money pretty quickly. This is right here. Those are policies. Okay, so I was wondering when we're going to be able to set the policies for the green city. It's not till 900 population, which we should be able to hit in just a minute. And so these are the budgets for night and day. Power production facilities must... Okay. There we go. We can actually start removing that. Let's turn that on. Because we can pretty much get rid of all of that now. And I think we will need to rezone those areas. Yeah, there we go. Make sure. There we go. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got all of them. Yeah, we need to, so we need to get a garbage facility now. Go ahead and pause for a second so people aren't getting what's this right here? This is a recycling center. So this is one of the new buildings. Citizens can recycle more different kinds. More different. I don't think that's right. Citizens can recycle different kinds of waste when the city has a recycling center, making less garbage pile up. The center produces a small amounts of raw material waste. And that is 8,000. I think I'm going to use this. I'm going to put it... really is in the center spots. Could put it over, like over here somewhere towards the water. Space is already occupied. I don't know if I can fit that in there or not. Is that two different? Yeah, that's two different spots. There we go. So we've got a recycling plant now. People throw away so much stuff can be recycled. Glad the city is step in the right direction. All right, let's take a look at. There is a garbage thing here. Garbage. Oh, we got a new area, districts, policies, second loans. So we can set policies for like a lot of stuff now. Self-sufficient buildings. Ooh, local and organic produce. That's awesome. New policies, power usage, water usage, smoke. Okay, that is awesome. I'm really excited to use those. Let's pause that for a second. Landfill storage capacity, garbage production capacity. So right now we are fine for garbage production. I was just a little bit worried about it. Let's go ahead and get some medical centers in here. Now, if you think about this, where would we want the medical centers? Well, seemingly, I think the best spot for a medical center would be kind of right in the middle of the community. It'd be easy access, right? But we also need one down here somewhere. I'm thinking we should probably keep the majority of our buildings in, you know, good spots there. So we've got medical, we need fire. Go ahead and do fire. And then keep the fire department there. Alright, so we need to play because we have, like, no money. Alright, so now we can set policies for the game. We need to be careful on this right here, though. That's going down pretty fast. Actually, we should probably pause before we set policies. Let's go ahead and extend out our city just a tiny bit. Go 2 blocks to like right there. And there we go. So that should add quite a bit of goodies for our city. There. There we go. Alright, so we should have more people moving in now. I was saying I'm losing people in my city, and I don't understand why. We have a new service. Okay, so now we're gaining population. How is our electric and our water? Good to go on both sides. Okay. So before we can put any more services in our area, we need to let the population grow. And we can also take another loan too. Alright, so now we have money. Before we move forward though, I really want to set some policies here. So the can I move that? No. So we have power usage, water usage, services. Energy conservation is important. The best way to do it is installing energy meters in every building. Moderately reduce energy consumption. So I definitely want to do that. Open the district control and add remove districts. Specialized industries can take advantage of natural resources. Okay. Cut the shower times in half and guide citizens to more sustainable water usage. Installing water meters in the building. Alright, so we'll use that one too. And smoke detection, I think. We don't have any of the other ones. I also want to set some districts here. What's the... I've never done districts before, so... Is that... go here. What's that? District erased. Okay, so this needs to be a district. There we go. And then close that. So what do we have? We have farming industry, generic industry, remove the special, and then forest. No commercial specialization, local and organic produce. No residency. I'm a little confused to be honest. You think, or oil. You think we would want to use one of these. Remove the specialization of the special industry and return the zone to this area. Okay, well, I think I'm actually going to remove this zone then, because we don't have what we need for that to even work. So, before we move on, let's go ahead and add a police station and stuff to each one. There we go. I think we only really need one police station. And then, what's that building? That is a community school. What's the difference? Small and safe community school which allows children to grow and educated adults and alternative to elementary school. Okay, the upkeep is what compared to the other one though? It's a little bit cheaper to do the elementary school. I'm gonna use this one in our new area, I think, but for now I'm gonna use this one. It's just a little bit better for the timing. There we go. So I think we should be able to push play now. There we go. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple things here. So electricity, we're still doing pretty good on that. Water, not even an issue. Garbage is kind of close. Traffic is nothing. I know there's like a noise pollution one too. Pollution. So there's lots of pollution over here. Jesus. And this even tells you... Okay. Fire safety, kind of fine. What's this right here? Natural resources. Alright, lots of trees. Outside economics, and then the routes. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. So, now that we've got, like, our city on the rise here. I just realized we are losing a lot of money. Let's take a look at the money panel and figure out what's going on. I think it might be those policies. Weekly roads and services. The one that seems the most is like fire expenses. Fire expenses are pretty expensive. I wonder why fire expenses are so bad. Number of vehicles. We should probably turn this down a little bit. Let's turn this down to like 80% on both sides. There we go. Hopefully that will help those policies, because we are losing a lot of money fast. What else? We're making a decent amount of money. What's this one? Yeah, the policy expenses are like super high. We cannot do those right now. All right, let that go. So we should be fine as soon as that catches up to it. Yeah, it's going down like 300 at a time. So policy is a little bad, but there we go. Yeah, we're making money again. All right, so I want to start kind of planning out like our actual kind of the way the city is going to look. This was to get us started, to get money in the bank, get everything, you know, inside. Over here is where we're going to start building, like, you know, they have the zones or whatever, like the districts. Local and organic produce. See the, okay, so I'm kind of curious about that local and organic produce thing. I'm not sure. I don't think that would pop up under any of these buildings. Transport. I think it would come up under Parks and Plaza, which is, we should be able to hit that pretty soon. We're gaining population pretty quick. I might actually rezone this outside to green. There we go. New services. Okay, so we have Any statues? Do we have any of the... No, it says statues. I have zero use for that. So we now have landscaping, parks and plaza, pet band, smoke. Ooh, we're definitely smoking band. New pathways, pavement pathways, new canals, flood walls, new buildings. Oh, lots of new buildings. Look at all these. All right, so first things, getting rid of that one. Don't care if it costs money. There will not be any smoking in my city. No, that is disgusting. Might even save some money too. All right. Did we actually get that third loan? No. Taxes, budgets. Okay. The fire budget is much better now. It's still pretty high, but we're still doing good. So, guys, it's been about 30 minutes. This is gonna do it for the first episode of Green Cities. We're gonna start getting into some of the newer content once we have that available. I want to thank you guys all for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Otherwise, I hope you guys all have a great day. This is iJevin. Peace out, guys.